Hey everyone, this is Anita. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my review of Pretty Girls by Karin Slaughter. This is my first book by Karin Slaughter. My friend gifted this to me 9 months back. I finally managed to read it. Same as my other reviews, I'll give you a quick summary and then I'll get into what I liked and what I did not like. This story follows two sisters, Claire and Lydia. Claire is the youngest and Lydia is the second sister. 24 years back, their elder sister Julia went missing and their life completely changes after that. They don't know what happened to her and cops suggest that she ran away from home. Now another teenage girl goes missing and Claire stumbles across a big clue regarding that missing girl and the two sisters start unearthing secrets involved in the missing girl's case. If I started this directly, maybe it would have taken me some time to get into the story and to be invested in characters. But I read Blonde Hair, Blue Eyes first. It is a prequel novella to Pretty Girls. We follow Julia, the eldest sister in that novella, who she was and what happened to her before she went missing. It definitely took me some time to get into the novella. It was very tropey. Julia was a university student in 1991. We follow her and we see her day-to-day life. Through her POV, we learn her family dynamics. It was little slow in the beginning, but when girls started missing in her area, Julia wanted to write an article in her university paper. Her fellow colleagues were dismissive about the issue. She had to fight to get permission to write the article. That's when I found her character interesting, and by the end of the novella, I was very invested in her. I started Pretty Girls immediately and I was hooked from the beginning. Though this is a thriller and has a lot of twists, the focus is more about how Julia's family was affected after she went missing. They never recover from it, and every time a girl goes missing, they relive that experience. We get to see how each family member dealt with it. Some of those details we get through her father's journal entries. They're heartbreaking and beautiful at the same time. The book started with one of those journal entries, and by page 2 I was crying. They show how a parent feels when their kid goes missing, how tough it is to live with not knowing what happened, and the dilemma if knowing is worse than not knowing. Those journal entries are the best part of the book for me. That was really well done. Coming to the present storyline, both Claire and Lydia lead different lives. Claire is married to a wealthy man who has an architectural firm and is completely dependent on him. Lydia is a recovering drug addict and a single mother and works hard to get to where she is now. They are not on talking terms because of one event in the past. I'm not going to get into the details because of spoilers, but because of one devastating incident in Claire's life, they get together and start uncovering the past. They're not exactly likable characters, especially Claire, but slowly she finds her footing and we see her becoming her own person. I liked Lydia from the beginning. We see how hardworking she is and how much effort she puts into to become a better person and to become a good mother. There is a lot of violence in this book, trigger warnings for everything: rape, torture, murder and suicide. The antagonists in this book are just monsters, but the author did not go into the psychology of them. She did not get distracted. She kept the focus on Julia's family. I really appreciated that. We see how functional their family was in the novella Blonde Hair, Blue Eyes. And in the starting of Pretty Girls, we see how broken they were both as a family and individuals. We see how every decision in their life was marked by Julia's missing. And while uncovering secrets, they try to find the stability as a family. I really like that. One thing I did not like in the book is it has a lot of stereotypes. For example, other mothers in Lydia's daughter's school, they were written very stereotypical. Even Claire's friends, I really did not enjoy reading them, but I liked everything else. Slaughter managed to include things like how cops draw conclusions when a girl goes missing and how people react. There are some amazing dialogues too. In the first page itself, Julia's father writes in his journal how headstrong and passionate she was, and he writes the qualities that painted young men as smart and ambitious and young women as trouble. This is so true in life. And when cops can't solve Julia's case, they suggest she ran away from home. Then people stop talking about how good Julia was and start saying that Julia was a bad child. There was this dialogue from one of her sisters that they not only took Julia, they are also taking her memories. were just heartbreaking reading that. There are many small things like these that made this book more meaningful to me. The way Lydia raises her daughter. She is worried that her daughter has a nature to freeze when in trouble, so she sends her to a class where they teach her to scream when she's in trouble. Sometimes that's enough to make a difference. I really like all these small things in this book. Because of the subject matter of this book, I don't want to use positive words like entertaining or enjoying, something like that, but it is a page turner. I finished this book in 3 sittings. It's been so long since I read a book this fast. I understand why my real life friend, finished everything written by the author. This is my first Karin Slaughter, but this is definitely not going to be my last. I'll start reading her series soon. My real life friends already completed them and waiting for me to read them so that we can discuss. If you like thrillers, definitely try this. Just keep in mind that there is a lot of graphic violence in this book in detail. I did not talk about that more because of spoilers. Also, I'm trying to forget those images from my brain. Believe me, they're horrible. I could not sleep for days. At the same time, I like that the focus is on how the family dealt with it. I did not rate the novella yet. I'm planning to give it 3.5 stars, but I gave the book 4.5 stars. If you're planning to read this, make sure you read the novella Blonde Hair Blue Eyes first. It will really help to be invested in characters before starting Pretty Girls. Let me know in comments if you have read anything by Karin Slaughter. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.